Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Catarina. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe. I am going to be doing a Dreamville Festival review. So I'm going to do an overall review of the festival, see if you guys are interested in going next year, if you want to get some tips on what to expect. I am repping the Dreamville jacket. It's pretty nice. I showed it in my Dreamville Fest vlog, one of them. I think the first one I showed at the end. So let's start with the beginning. So when we got there, the parking is a little different. So we had a park at the university that was close to the park. I think it was, I forgot what it was called, but it was the one closest to that park. And then we had to walk about like 10-15 minutes. So be prepared for that. If you are staying closer to the actual park or venue or wherever it's going to be next year, it might be in the same place, not sure. I would definitely recommend Ubering or doing a Lyft because it is like a bit of a walk, but it wasn't that bad, honestly. And it is nice to have, your car there if you want to leave whenever you want or whatever. So just tip on that, we did have to pay $20 for that parking. Let's see. So after the walk, it wasn't that bad of a walk, but the lines to get in were a little long, but we didn't wait that long. You just had to check your bag, scan your ticket, same as usual as any other festival or anything. So once we got in, it was super nice. The weather was good. It wasn't hot, but it wasn't cold either. It was kind of like a cloudy vibe, but it wasn't that bad, So it was good, and luckily it didn't rain. So things to look out for, let me see. So when we got there, we basically kind of the whole time we were in lines, which kind of sounds bad. So we had to stand in a line to get drinks, and that took maybe 30-45 minutes, I think, just standing there waiting to get drinks. And then after that, what else? Oh, we stood in line for merch. So this is where I got this jacket. It was a really big tent, and it had all of the Dreamville merch, and it had shirts, jackets, a whole bunch of stuff of Dreamville stuff, and stuff that they only had online for that specific festival time or there at the festival. So we stood probably I would say an hour and a half, I think, in that line for merch. It was a really long line, and because there was 40,000 people there, so the lines for everything were super long. I think after that we were okay, we're gonna get food before we see the big people towards the end, Big Sean, Black, SZA, J. Cole, 21, all those people were at the end. So those are the ones that we really wanted to see. So we go try to get in line. Well, we got in line for tacos, and we waited probably 45 minutes before we left because we were probably a quarter of the way to actually ordering, but Black was about to come on in 15 minutes. We were well, we're just gonna have to leave because there's no way. We'll probably be in that line for another 30-45 minutes till we actually get to the front to actually order the tacos and then wait for them to be done, and then it was just gonna take too long, and we wouldn't have been able to see all the people that we did if we would have waited in line for tacos. So we get to Black. We were able to squeeze through to get kind of in the middle to watch. There was mud literally everywhere. Once you got to where there had been a lot of people standing near the stages, you had to be careful because there were people sinking in mud. It was just horrible. You should not wear sandals. I feel so bad for the girls who wear sandals because it was just not pretty. You had to wear sneakers because it was raining all day the day before. So they had posted on their Instagram it's gonna be muddy, come prepared because it hadn't dried up from the next day. So yeah, that was something. My shoes are still dirty. I have to clean them. Ew. I forgot about that. But so yeah, we get to watch him, and he was great, phenomenal. And then so after Black, we're okay, we're gonna, because the way that the stages were set up, Rise was on the left. Well, I guess looking in from the front, Rise was on the right. Was it Rise? I believe Rise was on the right, and then Shine was on the left. Those were the two only stages that were there. How the set schedule went was kind of artists that Rise, artists that Shine, it went back and forth. So there's no way that you can really like walk from stage to stage. Like, first of all, you wouldn't make it in time to get a decent spot because it was just too far of a walk slash run if you were gonna run. Second of all, there's 40,000 people trying to do the same thing as you. It wasn't gonna work out. So what we did was, I think that Black went on where we were, and then Nelly went on over there, and then Big Sean went on. I believe that's how it went. Big Sean went on where we were. So after Black, we were just like, oh, might as well stay and watch, you know, like miss Nelly, unfortunately, all the way at the other stage, and stay for Big Sean because we wanted to see Big Sean, right? So we did that. We just waited until Big Sean came on. He came on. He was great, phenomenal. Like, I just loved, like, all the performances were just so motivating and, like, you know, follow your dreams. It's just like, here I am. But so good, like, such great performers and such positivity, and it was just, like, so nice. So yeah, so we stayed to watch Big Sean, and then, okay, we had a game plan. So, who was it that went on after Big Sean? It was 21, I believe. So 21 was on the other stage. We were like, oh, we're gonna leave, I believe, 15 minutes early from Big Sean to be able to get to 21 to watch 21. And then, you know, stay for J. Cole. Well, everyone else had that same idea. So as we're leaving 15 minutes earlier from Big Sean, literally a whole crowd is literally going with us to the other stage. Because it was Big Sean where we were, then 21, then SZA, then J. Cole. So as we get over there, we're like, there's no way that we can see SZA. Like, at this point, like, if we were to leave the spot, there's no way we'd be able to see J. Cole. So unfortunately, we had to stay at the stage. We seen 21. And then we stayed for SZA's set, and they played the video from the other set, but you couldn't even hear, like, that's how far the stages were, you couldn't even hear what she was singing. Like, you could hear, like, vaguely, like, the bass and then kind of, like, the rhythm, but other than that, you couldn't hear any lyrics. Like, they didn't have the audio synced in, they only had the video, so you were able to see her, but not hear what she was saying. So I was like, oh man, like, I really wanted to see SZA. Like, I was kind of heartbroken. I felt so bad, and I couldn't even imagine how many people were there because there was already so many people waiting for J. Cole after, like, even during 21. So I was like, oh man, my heart, but I'll see her eventually. Hopefully she doesn't stop doing music by then. But yeah, so we're sitting there waiting for J. Cole, and like, by the time he comes on, like, if I were, like, the way that I was facing, we were like, I would say in the back. Not in the back, but like in the middle back. But if I were to turn around, like, I wouldn't have, when I turned around, I couldn't see anything. Like, so the way that the kind of landscaping was set up was like, here was a stage, right? The stage. Then there was like flat land, but then it went down. So like, we were like right here, like, and then it went down right here. And like, the people that were standing there, I don't think they seen anything, like, but probably the top of the screen, like, because the way that the little hill was set up, they were all standing down there, and like, when I turned around, I couldn't even see like anyone. Like, that's how like deep the little hill was. So I felt so bad. I was like, man, like, these people probably can't even see him. Imagine if you would have went to sit there and tried to come back, like, we wouldn't have even seen them at all. So like, that's just something to keep in mind. I'm for sure, I've learned a couple things. Next year, definitely VIP, so that, you know, we'll actually have, not seating, but I mean kind of seating. I think they have like benches off to the sides for VIP to like sit or stand, you know, actually be able to see the performers, and, you know, not have to like go 3 or 4 sets before the one that you actually want to see to get a decent spot. So that's something that I would definitely, you know, keep in mind, that, you know, you'll have to do that if you don't get VIP or something like that. And then also, like, definitely eat before, and definitely get there like right when it opens to get food or get whatever you need to get done at that time, because the lines were just like crazy. Like, we didn't even get to see like the whole park. Like, the park was huge. It was Dorothy Dix Park, I believe that's what it's called. Dorothy or Dorothea, but I think Dorothy. But like, the other half of the park, there was so much stuff. Like, we didn't even get to go over there. Like, that's how much we were waiting in lines, and like, that's just how long the lines were. So next year, definitely like more time management. Like, we got there around, I believe, got into the festival probably around 1:30, and the actual festival opened up at 12, I believe. So next time, probably definitely going in at 12 to, you know, get the full experience and to be able to see everything, you know, to get your money's worth, really. But yeah, there was like so much stuff that we didn't even get to see. Like I was seeing on Instagram, they had like this ball pit or something like that, and like little photo things, and like that stuff we didn't even get to see was on the whole other side of the park. Yeah, so definitely gonna keep that in mind for next year. What else? They did have like a lot of porta potties. There was like no lines for the porta potties, so if you needed to use the bathroom, you're all good there. For water, they had like a whole bunch of water stations, so it was kind of cool. I went once to fill up my water bottle, but they had like little hoses, and there was people like standing there, and then they would just like squeeze, like the hose kind of went like this, and they would like just squeeze the hose like looking thing, and then the water would just come out. Like it was just super convenient, super fast, and really smart considering how many people were there. So, and there was no one in line. I just went up, put my water bottle, and they just put the water in it, and that was it. So that was really nice and really, you know, good for safety, to keep people hydrated and stuff like that. The food thing was a little disappointing because we literally, and that was like the shortest line of where we were. Like I think throughout the whole border of the festival, there was vendors for drinks, for alcoholic drinks, for food, for like little like food trucks, like all around the border of the whole festival. There was that many stuff, but there was so many people that wherever you went, the lines were long. So like you would just have to pick a long line and stand in it. But yeah, that was like a little, you know, because we were like so hungry. Like, you know, we got there at like 1 something, and by the time we ended up getting to the car and leaving, it was like, I think like 12:30. So we hadn't eaten that whole time, and we only had some drinks. So I would just keep that into you know, your mind. Keep that in the back of your mind. I would definitely recommend going with great people, with great vibes, great energy. You know, you don't want to be stuck with someone who's gonna like ruin your time there. So I would definitely recommend that, because it's such a like unique festival. Like, it's, you know, J. Cole, and then like, you know, most of the people under his label DREAMVILLE, and then he also brought other people in. Like, I would have never thought Nelly, I mean, I never thought I would even see Nelly like in concert, you know, like Nelly was there, like Tiana Taylor, like Big Sean, like a whole bunch of different people. And I think it's just such a like unique and nice festival, and like so many great, you know, positive vibes, and like the like great performance. Like Tiana Taylor was like such a great performer. Like, wow, like I can't even imagine what one of her like real concerts or like, you know, like when she has more time to do like, you know, her whole performance. Like, it was just so nice. But yeah, it was just like so chill, like just so nice. Like, I can't wait to go again. It's gonna be literally so amazing, and especially with that VIP, it's gonna even be more better. Oh yeah, so definitely wear like comfortable shoes, like cute but comfortable. Like, I wore like some Adidas that were comfortable and like durable for the mud. Wear like comfortable like shorts, like, you know, something, you know, nothing like too, I don't know how to say, like uncomfortable, because you're gonna be there for a long time, unless you don't plan to be there that long. You know, it goes for any festival, but like, you know, be comfortable enough, like cute but comfortable. Bring sunscreen. You know, you never know how that sun is gonna switch up on you. I'm not sure if they're gonna have the festival again in next year in April, because I know originally it was supposed to be in September, so I don't know how they're gonna play that out. But I think April was a really good month. Like, the weather there in Raleigh, it was like, I think the lowest it probably got was like 55, I think, like that. Probably like 49, let me think about it. I think like 49, but it wasn't bad. Like, it was super nice, super good weather. And the day of the festival, like, I wasn't hot, like throughout, like, you know, when J. Cole was performing, like that's when it was like the most crowded, because there were so many people, but you could still feel like winds of breeze. Like, it was just super nice. Leaving, it was like a little chilly too, but it was nice, you know, it wasn't super cold. So yeah, I think the weather during that time was like a super nice time to keep having it if they do decide to do it again in April. But yeah, like the whole experience was just so nice. Like, J. Cole's performance was like probably the best. Like, his face, like, I don't know if you've seen the picture on my Instagram, the one that I posted of him, but like, he was just so humble. Like, his face was like, is this really happening right now? Like, it was literally insane. Like, that's what makes it, you know, like when someone's humble, you know, like, you know, you spend your money to go to this festival and see all these people. You don't want to see somebody who's like not appreciated of what, you know, like of what this is and like why, you know, it's happening. Because, you know, without all those people there, like they wouldn't have anything, you know. Like it goes for any celebrity, anyone famous. Like without people, they are nothing, you know. Without people buying their stuff, consuming their blah blah blah, watching this, watching that, like without the people, you know, no one famous celebrity, whatever, they're nothing without people, you know, consuming into what they're providing. So it was just so nice to see somebody so humble like that. And it was just like, wow, like, you know, I can't even imagine what it is for him to like, Dreamville was just a thought, you know, like way back when, like when he didn't even have like the record label, or when he wasn't even a rapper, you know, or performer himself. Like, so I can't even imagine him being like up there on that stage looking at 40,000 people and like thinking like, wow, like this actually came true. Like that's what was the best part for the whole festival for me. Like, because like being humble is like, you need to be humble, because, you know, anything can happen. Like you can get anything taken away like that. And it was just so nice for someone with such a big platform, and like someone with so much money and someone with so much fame, like be so humble about it. And he's always humble, and that's why I appreciate an artist like him. And that's why I would go all the way to North Carolina to see him, and put in, you know, my time and my energy and my money into someone like that, and who does good for the community. And, you know, I think it was just like, that was just like the best part. And of course, like he's a beautiful and great performer on its own, and he just does, you know, he's very positive and speaks about stuff that matters. And that's why I would, you know, put so much energy into going into something like that, because he speaks about stuff that all these little mumble rappers and like dumb little rappers don't speak about. Like, you know, he talks about that in all his songs. And I'm sure if you're a J. Cole, you know, fan, you know exactly what I'm speaking about. But yeah, it was just like the best part, like seeing his face, like looking at all these people, you know, like I can't even imagine what, you know, his dreams just came true. And like it's so funny, Dreamville, you know. But yeah, that was just like the best part. And there was like a lot of like Nipsey, you know, dedications, like dedicating like songs to Nipsey, because he just passed away. And like it was just so beautiful to see everyone unite and come together like that. And yeah, that was a really beautiful part too. And like Tiana Taylor, like it was just so nice. But yeah, I think that's all I have for today. I would definitely recommend going next year. You know, I'm getting a little too old for like standing in big groups of people, you know, being sticky and sweaty, even though it wasn't that hot. But I'm just getting a little too old for that. So VIP is definitely my vibe next year. But, you know, if you're young, you know, go for it. Like I've been to a few like that, and, you know, I'm just not here for it anymore. I'm getting old. You know, I just rather be comfortable in space. But it definitely wasn't as bad, you know, as you think it would be. But yeah, I'm definitely going next year. I'll see you guys there if you're gonna go. It was super nice. Definitely going again. Definitely 10 out of 10, you know, 10 out of 10 performances. I wish I would have ate some tacos, because those tacos were looking real nice. And they had a pound burrito, a veggie burrito, and I was about to go in. That was the only disappointing part, is that I didn't get to get food, because I love food. And I really want to try out food, you know? And tacos are just like atrocious. But anyway, but I definitely recommend the festival. Shout out to J. Cole and everyone at Dreamville, and thank you for putting on such a beautiful performance. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you guys so much for all of the support I have been getting. I appreciate it so much. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram if you want. I'm here, you know, my photography page, my Twitter, blah 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 blah. You know the deal. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate you so much. Don't forget to be the pest control. Don't forget to be the best person that you can be, and to love on people, and I'll see you guys all soon.